Hey guys, welcome back to my last lightsaber hero guide. I've now done every lightsaber hero except Dooku, but it's definitely a last but not least situation. He's an amazing duelist and someone who can whip through any infantry, yet he's not someone you can easily just block and attack with. Once you learn how to play him right, you'll win every single battle. To help you learn him, I'll go over stats, abilities, star cards, and more. If this video helps you out or you just enjoy it, then make sure to leave a like. Also, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Most of my viewers aren't subscribed, so it'd be great to have more people join the channel. But now, getting into the video. Count Dooku, along with most people of course, has very average stats. The standard 750 health, 250 health regeneration, and a 5-second regen rate. So nothing outstanding, but it's good enough to do good. What does make Dooku different though is that he has an extra dodge, making him a lot more agile. Dooku's weapon is his curved red lightsaber. It does 130 damage to the front and 160 damage to the back, but that damage goes way up when you activate his abilities and equip certain star cards. He then has a regular stamina of 14 attacks and 14 blocks, but once again, both his blocks and attacks can be increased with the right star card. Count Dooku has a fast swing speed of 2.2 swings per second, which can be increased to even faster with Duelist. Next is Dooku's abilities, which are some of the best in the game and can help him out a lot. The first one is Lightning Stun. Dooku unleashes a short burst of force lightning, damaging and knocking down enemies it hits. It does 160 damage to non-heroes and 120 damage to heroes, meaning it can one-shot all classes except the heavy. But it does do minus 10 damage for each enemy it hits, meaning once you hit 3 people it won't be 150 damage. It also has a short range of 9 meters, meaning you're gonna have to get in close to use it, and it has a pretty good cooldown of 14 seconds. For my keynotes, look for openings to use it against heroes. So of course, it's good against infantry, but you have to be a little bit more strategic to use it against heroes. So against blasters, it's simple enough. Wait until right after they come up from their roll and attack. They will be defenseless. Against lightsabers, look for a chance where you would normally just parry, but instead use Lightning Stun, or maybe when they are exposed from using abilities. Another nice thing about this ability is that it doesn't really throw people back, so you should be able to get in 2 extra hits on them. Dooku's middle ability is Duelist. Dooku changes to a more powerful lightsaber style, making him more powerful. This ability helps Dooku a crazy amount and will let him do a lot of damage. It lasts a pretty solid 10 seconds and has a cooldown of 13 seconds. For my keynotes, constantly activate it in duels since it's helpful, and always activate it before you go into a large group of enemies. It really makes your life easier since you attack faster, allowing you to be harder to defend against and take out more enemies. Plus, it does a good bit more damage, allowing you to all around take out enemies a lot quicker. You can even one-shot heavies to the back. So this is a pretty simple ability that allows you to just do better, so make sure you're using it. Dooku's third ability is Expose Weakness. Dooku influences his target to make them weaker. The effects include slower movement, increased damage taken, extra health removed, and an instant cooldown if Dooku kills the enemy. You can lock on to people from 11 meters away and it lasts for 5.5 seconds. If you don't kill the enemy, then the cooldown is 16 seconds. For my keynotes, this is great for attacking, but it's also good for defense. It makes it harder for your enemies, especially lightsabers, to attack you. So now you can get back some health, stamina, and other abilities. But be careful activating it around a group of enemies, as there is a decently long animation and you can take damage. Dooku definitely isn't the easiest to use in super game modes. He doesn't have long range abilities to take down massive groups of enemies. You're going to have to use more skill. It's not just going in and getting kills like every other dark side lightsaber hero. So for my tips, be careful not to get hit while trying to close the distance. You can think you're not going to take any damage until someone gets headshots on you and you're almost dead. So use dodges, jumps, cover, and blocks to make sure you don't get melted. So similar to this, when you have multiple enemies around you, don't get surrounded. Get a kill with Lightning Stun and some lightsaber attacks, then be careful because it can become really hard to attack people. Also, you have to pick your battles. While Dooku is great against other heroes, he doesn't have the ability to fight a hero and infantry. Reinforcements are fine to fight against because you can easily take them out with your lightsaber, but you still have to be careful against reinforcements and multiple people. But the biggest thing is to keep dodging in and out of the way. When you do that, you'll manage to take down everyone one at a time and you'll be good. Dooku's star cards can really help him out against cheaper game modes and allow him to take out others a good bit easier. The first card is Sith Control. It increases Dooku's health regen from 250 to 390. 390 health regen is a lot and is incredibly helpful. Those dangerous situations where you are facing multiple people becomes a lot easier and a lot less dangerous. The second card is Last Seconds. This card gives Lightning Stun a faster recharge rate, bringing that cooldown from 14 seconds to a short 10 seconds. This is Dooku's only way to deal with enemies without losing his lightsaber, so the more you can use it, the better. The last card is Masterful Duelist. Count Dooku can deal more damage with a Duelist. Duelist is already good, but this makes this ability insane, since you can now one-shot heavies to the front, and take down reinforcements really quickly, most of the time two-shotting them. The last part of cheaper game modes are all the best maps. The first one is Yavin 4. It has lots of cover, making it way easier to deal with enemies. The next two are Kashyyyk and Endor, since you have lots of cover and you can get away with lots of close quarters encounters. Dooku, while not being amazing in cheaper game modes, is amazing in hero game modes. It's so easy to beat any hero with your insane damage output. For my tips, try to be really aggressive. Be constantly dodging around your opponent and attacking with them. Dooku's not going to be doing great with being defensive because he doesn't have attacks that will punish people for one mistake. Instead, punish people for defensive mistakes. All you need is to get in a couple of swings and your opponent will be dead quickly. Against blasters, it's kind of the opposite. You want to get close to them, but you really don't want to be attacking too much, not spamming. Especially without hitting lightning stun, it can be very hard to deal a lot of damage against a blaster. Remember, Dooku really doesn't have that much health, so you can go down very quickly. So in order to take down blasters, you have to be a bit more strategic, like wait for the blasters to roll, then attack. Keep doing that and it doesn't take many swings to kill them. For star cards, you want to keep Sith Control. The extra regen is always going to be super helpful. You also want to keep Masterful Duelist. The extra damage against heroes is once again insane. The last card is Finesse, which gives Dooku more attacking and blocking stamina. This gives him up to 19 blocks and attacks. That's a really high number and will let you attack and defend for a much longer time. The last thing to go over in this video are heroes to watch out for. There's no one that really directly counters Dooku. The one hero that can be a bit tough to fight is Rey. She has the stamina and abilities to match him. Other than that, you should be good as long as you're staying up close to people. But that's all for my Count Dooku hero guide. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you now know how to play Dooku better. Count Dooku is easily one of the most fun heroes because of his unique playstyle. He really gives you a chance to show your skill. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.